I mean, realistically, we put about 1,500, round up to 2K, and we got almost 30K in sales. So there's going to be one big one. It's a numbers game, and this one really plays the numbers. So I just do it.
I have Mark here. Mark's a client of ours. We have an amazing case study that we'll be sharing. So yeah, Mark, tell me a little bit about yourself and what Fob Grill does and what type of catering you guys do.
Yeah, like you said, my name is Mark. I'm the catering manager, so I'm in charge of just making sure that all systems are in place, managing people, and kind of just discovering new leads and being able to kind of just see how we can enhance our operations and kind of get our name out there.
You guys were pretty much just, I'm going to go on the sample side. So you guys were just pretty much going to random businesses, or how were you finding those potential businesses to walk into?
So I've been with the company since March of this year. So before I came on, it looked like they were more wedding based and whatnot, but I'll just speak for the time since I've been in. I've kind of just been working on the local businesses, even 5 minutes away, and those tall buildings are close by. I just try to reach out. I go into them and kind of just like work my way through the buildings, almost like cold calling, but kind of just do more of like a door to door, try and sell like that, and kind of just reaching out to establishing those relationships and trying to reach out to everybody by business cards, email, whatever it is.
How did that go? Like the process of just walking into a building and like try to like figure it out.
You know, there's a lot of people like, yeah, totally, we'll give it a try, and then it's just a numbers game. You know, in the end, it's just a numbers game. So out of 100, you may get 10 or less. And that's totally fine. You know, it's just the name of the game until they try it. Because some people are reluctant to even try samples and to take product and soliciting and whatnot. So yeah, there are the challenges and, you know, time consuming and having to go out there and whatnot. So it's really being strategic with your time. And if you don't know how to manage your time, then it can be a big challenge.
Do you guys use third party like marketplaces like Uber Eats and Easy Cater, or is that like completely off?
Yeah, so we actually do use EasyCater and Fuja. They have their own marketing internally and whatnot, but Fuja, relatively larger accounts. EasyCater, we're having some good traction and whatnot, so it's just kind of seasonal.
Have you guys ever like considered LinkedIn in general for marketing or finding these leads? Because like what I'm finding personally within the restaurant and catering niche is they're not doing it. Like most restaurants don't think to go on LinkedIn. It's more like social media ads, but like they're not realizing that you really can connect with these decision makers, office managers, EAs, HR, like the people that actually have to place the order directly on LinkedIn. So like, had you guys considered that before?
It's funny because like a few months before Ramsey had mentioned it, I just never, I've worked in restaurants for almost 15 years and I never thought about it. And then I know the director's been working in restaurants for his whole life basically. So we didn't really see that opportunity and we didn't see like how we could benefit. Like, yeah, the initial is like, oh, Instagram, Facebook, you know, Yelp and do all these things, these other social media. So LinkedIn wasn't really like, but when you lay it out like that and actually seeing how we benefited from it, like I definitely see the potential.
What stood out when you realized that we can reach these office managers, executive assistants directly on LinkedIn without having to go through, like, for example, we do the sample drop off that you mentioned that you used to do. Like instead of going directly, we can just offer it in bulk in LinkedIn messages.
It definitely, it skips the line, you know, it's like, it skips the nuances, the process of like having to go out of the building, taking the food and making these most likely not making connections with people or not talking to the right person. You're just skipping the line and going straight to the decision maker. So it definitely is. I'm kind of skeptical whenever I receive messages online. I'm like, I don't know, like, you know, just somebody else just trying to sell me something, you know. So like, it definitely needs to be like natural, organic. That's why Mo wanted that like natural, organic, you know, like conversation and kind of fluid. You guys do a pretty good job of like communicating and making it seem neutral or like a natural. It definitely still needs like a personal touch. Like when it becomes too automated, that's when people seem a little bit skeptical. But I felt like when we transitioned over to more natural approach, I felt like they were pretty open.
Can you tell me more about the 600 person corporate holiday party?
It actually worked out really well because the season that we were reaching out to people is when the large corporations, the big businesses, were actually planning their events. This director, he's the operations manager. He was already looking into, I think he had just gotten off a meeting from and talking about the Christmas party. And so we happened to message him, and then he's like, oh, perfect. Like, I'm planning this. You guys are offering, let's do it. And so we dropped off the samples and everything. And there were some nuances throughout, but I mean, starting it up was fairly easy, especially because of the season that we were in. Kind of, you want to know like the steps into it and kind of leading up to closing the check, closing and sealing the deal. The systems and the LinkedIn program really starts it up, and then just doing our part and doing our due diligence and kind of just making those connections and building rapport with the right person and continuing that was really important. So
can you tell me about the numbers on the event?
Yeah, so it was about 620 people, and we did 5 separate orders. We didn't do it all in one in bulk. We did super early deliveries. Like our hours of operation are like 11 to 8, and we did 2 deliveries for 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. It resulted in 22K.
22K. How about other orders?
I would say another like 7K. We've had a couple repeat guests. We were able to make those connections and everything, and they love the food. I think one of the things I noticed is that a lot of these people are in search of catering businesses, but because they already have their own rotation of people or businesses, then we're put into their rotation of 1 of 100. So
right.
So either way, it's just, I mean, at least we're considered now as like part of the rotation.
For other catering sales managers or restaurant owners in general, considering catering funnels, what would you tell them?
Try it out. Give it 3 months. At least it'll help get your name out there. You'll be able to find what attracts people and what kind of deters people from ordering with you. There's some people that are very open, and you make those connections, and it's just about utilizing your resources and the people and the connections that you make with. So I would definitely, whenever I would go in, sample drop-offs is a big win. It's like an easy foot in the door. It's like, oh, like you're one step closer for them to actually commit to something bigger. So I recommend that in tandem with the funneling. I think it'd be great. But yeah, try it 3 months.
The people that we work with, or the restaurants that we work with, the ones that do samples, you're offering value first, So like, even if they don't want the sample, I've seen leads say, I'll do you one better and I'll just go place an order, right? So like, it's just giving value first with that. It's been much better than the clients that don't want to offer that. If someone is on the fence about trying a system like this, what would you tell them?
Basically, I mean, realistically, we put about 1,500, round up to 2K, and we got almost 30K in sales. So there's going to be one big one. It's a numbers game, and this one really plays the numbers. So I just do it. If you just make your money back, then there's no loss. And you can, it's guaranteed that you'll make your money back.
All right, Mark, thank you again. Really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch with these next campaigns we have, hopefully starting within the next month or 2.